Hi. So last week I attended a webinar from the Infotech Research Group, and the webinar was focused on the 5 priorities for the CIO in 2021. And what was great of that 5 was that number 3 is strengthening OCM capabilities. CIO priority is to strengthen organisational change management capability, and absolutely it should be right up there. And I'm sharing some of my takeaways from that webinar this week. Now, yesterday I talked about the fact that they'd talked about widening the change capability across the organisation, and absolutely I wrote about that in my 2019 book Game On, and talked about the coaching network, the change coaching network. And the other thing that we have to remember, and that was talked about in the webinar, is that we have to enable people at every level of the organisation and across the organisation to be able to be capable change champions, change agents, change coaches as I call them, and maintain and sustain their capability. What often happens, and I'm sure you've seen it in many organisations, I go into and they go, oh yeah, we've got a change network. And I go, okay. And then you dig a bit deeper and you find that all they ever gave the change network was a brief presentation about change and then a lanyard that said, I am a change champion. That's all they got. They were left to fight for themselves. They probably just gave up and had no idea what it was they were supposed to do. We have to truly enable that change network to understand change, to understand how people respond to change, to have effective communications, to identify low resilience in the face of constant change and flag that, ensure that they've got the resources and the tools and the whatever it is they might need for them to be resilient in the face of constant change. And the change capability you have today are the strategists to make sure that this network is truly enabled, capable and competent, and there is sufficient capacity to deal with all the changes going on in the organisation. OCM, Organisational Change Management, it should not just be focused on the big changes. The amount of little changes can be just as disruptive to our employees. Yeah, they're already half as stressed out as they were before the pandemic, and change can just keep adding to that. So we absolutely need an enterprise-wide, capable, competent change management network with the capacity to deal with all of the change that's going on. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.